Good evening. Thanks for joining me for the Monday wash-up as we look back on a tough win against Geelong. Shortly, we'll be hearing from big man Sam Jacobs. But first, heading a long list of news is the ruling out of Eddie Betts from the coming clash with Collingwood at the MCG. Eddie has had to have an operation to remove his appendix, but is recovering well. Let's hear from the man himself.
Hi everyone, I'm all good. Surgery went well, appendix taken out, so recovering now. Missed my first game for the Crows, so I'll be back next week.
Now, Brad Crouch also spoke post-game about a knock he received to the cheek, and he'll be monitored throughout the week, so make sure you keep an eye on afc.com.au in coming days to hear more as it develops. Now, we've also had a couple of nominations to come out of the game, with Mitch McGovern rewarded with a Mark of the Year nod for this fly late in the third quarter over Lockie Henderson, much to the delight of Eddie Betts. And Hugh Greenwood is also up for Goal of the Year thanks to this remarkable volley for a major during the first term. It seems we can also add soccer to the list of sports for the talented Greenwood. You can head to afl.com.au to vote, so jump over there and get behind our boys. Well, ruckman Sam Jacobs had another superb performance on Friday night, and we spoke with him earlier, starting by asking how the boys are feeling at the start of another week.
Yeah, everyone's feeling good. It's obviously late in the season. Everyone's got a few bumps and bruises, but the squad's in pretty good shape. It's obviously disappointing with Eddie being unwell with his appendix, but we look forward to getting him back next week. Other than that, the squad's in pretty good shape. Well,
it was certainly a hot game, and Saul spoke about the atmosphere out there.
We've just come out of the review, and it actually felt like a real finals-like game. As you see, the score line's 90-70. I think that's pretty similar how it's going to be come finals time. So I think gone's the stage of the year where you're going to kick big scores and against teams, and it's good. We're still playing a really strong brand of footy that we think is going to hold up come the end of the year.
Alex Keith made a strong debut down back, and Source touched on the impact that he's had at the club.
The squad gets so much energy from a bloke like Keithy coming in and playing his role, and he's absolutely fantastic. And another Category B rookie coming in being like that's I don't think it's too common in the game. So it's definitely exciting for these guys to get an opportunity as we have had a pretty good season, and we've got a number of guys playing well at SANFL as well too.
Now, we showed you Greenwood's soccer-inspired goal earlier, and Source was more than happy to give his good mate a pump up.
He reckons he doesn't know what he's doing, but he's obviously a really good talent, Huey, and he stuck the right boot out there and he absolutely flushed it all, happened very quickly on the game. I was right behind it, and he couldn't hit it any better.
Source's own game has risen to another level again, with several crucial contested marks littered throughout the match, and he discussed the work he's put in to improve in that area.
Yeah, I reckon I've hit a real consistency with my footy this year. Contested marking's been a big focus of mine to, I guess, improve. And when I'm doing that, I feel like I'm at my best. So it's great to be able to contribute and just play my role within the team, and hopefully we can keep it rolling against Collingwood next week.
Geelong rotated 3 different ruckmen during the contest, and Source took us inside his preparation for a side with so many options.
They're all really different. Smith, Blitzabs and also Stanley. They're all really good athletes. So every week there's a different challenge. The ruck types change so much, and like you said, they're obviously really athletic. So it's probably a good lead into Grundy this week. He's obviously another really athletic ruckman. So every week you come up against different types, and it's no different each week.
Big Source was in the zone on Friday night, and at one point he even flushed a torp inside forward 50, something he was happy to have a laugh about.
I actually don't mind kicking the barrels, but I think I've sort of been told just to maybe just check him a little bit by Doc Clark, but I don't mind unleashing them when I can.
Source also looked ahead to round 19 in another crucial clash, this time against the Pies at the G.
It's really exciting to get back to the G. Obviously that's where you want to play well. We've got some really strong form there in the past. It's unfortunate for Eddie. He's obviously played a lot of footy in a row, so he'll be sorely missed. He's a real leader of the footy club. And other than that, we've got the squad's in good shape. We've got a lot of guys in good form, and hopefully Jake Levy can come back in this week and press his claims again.
Thanks so much for your time, Source. Have a great week, and we will, of course, see you at the G on Sunday afternoon. We're moving to the SANFL now, and not the result we were looking for against Norwood on a wet Sunday afternoon, going down to the Redlegs by 25 points. Harrison Wigg stood up, amassing 27 touches, along with defender Tom Duday, who picked up 18 possessions to go along with 7 marks. The chance to bounce back will come against Glenelg at Bordertown Oval on Sunday afternoon. Thanks so much for your time this evening. Remember, we are live at 5:55 Monday through Thursday every week of the season. Go Crows.